We are back. Sorry. My throat was really getting raspy. Ernie Steele steps into the box for his fourth plate appearance today. He's 1 for 3. And he watches one from Wasser's go outside. Top of the 7th, 6-2 Diamondbacks. Drilled right side through the opening, and that's going to be a nice single for Ernie Steele. Ekman is playing behind second, almost kind of in a shift role. And Ernie Steele is on with the base hit. Ahmed Khan now steps in. He's gotten into a triple, a pop-up, and a double. And he's going to watch his first pitch be a ball on the plate. 1-0. 1-0 the count to Ahmed. Right side, Ekman was playing behind second again, and that's going to bite her. She might beat the throw to second, and she does. Ekman was able to chase down the ball. Ernie Steele not fast enough to get to second, and that's one away. That's going to bring up Dante Robinson. Dante Robinson, and I guess the idea now would actually be to move the runner over. And he lays down a beauty right down the right side line. The throw to first not in time, the throw to second not in time. So Dante, with a textbook perfect bunt down the right field line, and instead of it being a simple play over to second, I think if Futterman had thrown it to second, she might have gotten Ahmed Khan, but since she threw it to first, no play was made. Strike one, swinging strike, 0-1 to Maria Luna, who's had an abysmal start, 1 for 4. Little grounder over to the left side, and that's going to be a base hit. Everybody moves, and with one out, the bases are loaded, and it goes out of play. The throw to third was an error, and everybody takes a base. That's going to score Ahmed Khan. So we're going to see how they rule this. I believe it's going to be an error against the Rockies, and Maria Luna, with a nice little blooper over to left field, ends up on second with a double. Stephanie Morgan takes a ball a little bit high in the zone, but still in it for strike one. And she'll swing at a low one. Got her to chase it. 0-2 quick with one out. One run did come across. It is 7-2. And popped up, fouled and away. Hey. Wasser's next pitch. Swung on and missed strike two, and I'm right there with you, Morgan. It hung up and went into the dirt. Morgan thought it was going to come across a little bit higher up, and that just did not happen. So Keisha Phillips, who's been on an MVP stellar day, comes up, and she almost got hit by a pitch from Wasser's. You got to watch that. Wasser's maybe showing a little bit of frustration to Phillips. Oh, a nice little frost pitch. A deep freeze, as I think they're called, and that's now 1-1 to Keisha. Popped up, out and out of play, 1-2 to Keisha Phillips. Keisha's perfect day on the line here. Hit hard, right side. It has a chance. This could go. It's gone. A 3-run blast, just like in the first inning. And Keisha Phillips has hit 3 home runs in one game. 454 feet. My goodness, she will not be denied. It is now 10-2 Diamondbacks. And just when the Rockies were getting something going with the couple of solo runs in the bottom of the 6th, the Diamondbacks open it back up with authority. Keisha Phillips, have a day. Foul tipped as we go to the next at bat. Angela Delvecchio steps in. She's 2 for 4 with a double and a single. That one way outside. Laid off that one. Wasserus has now pitched more pitches than Tipton did. Fouled up and away. The ball looked a little bit high out of the zone, but Angela went after it, and that, just like that, Wasserus is done. That brings up Daniel Willis on a 1-2 to Delvecchio. His first pitch is a ball, just barely missed. It was low. 2-2 with 2 out, top of the 7th. And that pitch is going to miss outside for ball 3. So Angela went 1-1, and then 1-2 is battled back to a full count. And that pitch is going to be a ball. It's a walk. It just barely missed the corner. And Willis on the mound throwing a fit. Did not like the call at all. And that's going to bring up Amir Khan. So Amir Khan comes in. He's 2 for 4 with 2 singles. And he's going to hit a little dribbler over to the right, opposite way. Helton's going to get to it. The throw to second in time, and that is the 3rd out. But not until Keisha Phillips with another 3-run bomb over the opposite field fence. A tall 20-foot chain link fence. Couldn't even keep that ball in the field. Keisha Phillips dominating. We go to the bottom of the 7th now. Kimmy Ekman, the first one to bat. Angelo Delvecchio has yet to throw 50 pitches. Little line drive for Kimmy Ekman. That's going to get down in left center. And she's going to eke out a nice single. So on a first pitch slow ball, Ekman's on with another single. Ekman's had a decent outing and a couple of good defensive plays. That's going to bring up Daniel Willis, the new pitcher. Batting in a close stance with Ekman on first. Swung on and missed. Inside curveball. Got him to swing early. It's 0-1. Delvecchio looking for the sign. Her 50th pitch. That's going to break in on the inside upper corner for a strike. It's now 0-2. Delvecchio looking for the sign. Robinson gives it to her. The throw. Struck on, or I'm sorry, not swung on. I'm stupid. Freaking, he watched it go by over the middle, and Willis is rung up. That's going to bring up Jerry Winchell. I got tongue-tied over that last at-bat. I'm sorry. Delvecchio deals. Winchell with a nice little blooper over to right. Achman on the way. He's got it. It hit the ground. The throw to second in time. The throw to first. Not in time. Winchell beats it. Achman nearly picked off a double play there. That's going to bring up Jessica Wasserus. 1 for 3 today. Batting in a close stance. Wasserus takes the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Inside. Got the inside bit of the plate. And it's 0-1. Wasserus is 1 for 3 today with a single. Pitcher went 55 pitches before being rotated out for Willis. That one popped up and out of play. 0-2. Winchell is on first. The Rockies, it's not for lack of hitting or offensive power. It's just the Diamondbacks have been that good. They've got over 20 hits in the game. And it's not even been all power hits either. It's just been weak fielding from the Rockies. Stephanie playing a little bit more to the right. Didn't have a chance to play it, but she gathers it and throws out Winchell at second. And that will end the inning. We will go to the top of the 8th. In a game that's been very much dominated by the Diamondbacks, and we went 4 straight innings from the 2nd to the 5th with no score. But in a game where you're getting out-hit 22-12, that's just something you can't recover from. And it's not like both teams have been playing perfectly either, as Jacinda swings at a first pitch strike. Or at a first pitch that was down and in. Not for lack of offense. Josenda swings and misses at the second one. She's quick in an 0-2 hole. But when you make 3 errors on one team and the other team makes 4 errors, little chopper down the left field line. This is going to be a tough play. The throw to first. In time, Helton beats out Miss Smith to the base. So both teams struggled. You know, this is the first game of the season. Got to get the jitters off you. And Steele watches that one go by inside for a ball, 1-0. But you just can't let your other team out-hit you by 20 hits. Ironically enough, in a 20-hit game, as Steele watches that one be called a strike on the inside corner, he's kind of shrugging his shoulders on that. And a game that was very hit-filled, as Steele hits a nice little line drive to the left side. This one's got some carry, but it's a nice catch, routine fly ball out. So 2 away here. But 22 hits, you would think that, you know, it would be just a massacre, but really it's only 10-2. It's just been a bunch of singles. As Ahmed Khan hits this one to straightaway center. Ekman was playing deep. She doesn't make the play. It bounced off her, and that's going to be another error on the Rockies. So with 2 out, we get 1 on. And it was a fairly clean game after the first inning. We went 4 straight innings with really no score. So Dante Robinson, his 6th time at the plate today. He bunts it up, but it's out of play for foul. He's got 1 single, a couple of doubles. He's trying to get Ahmed to move over. And he lays down a beauty, but it's straight back to the pitcher. Going to be close to play at second. Not in time, and Dante does his job again and moves the runner over. That's why I think Coach Corang was saying about this lineup. He said he really liked Dante leading off for moments like this. Not just for leading off in the game, but just in the off chance that if there was runners aboard when it got to be the top of the lineup, he could move them across with his speed. Maria Luna pops this one up high to right field. Nice little hit. It's going to drop. Nobody was there to get it. Tipton was playing deep. She misread it. And that's going to move Ahmed home. And Dante, due to bad fielding, is going to try for third. And he'll make it. So Maria Luna, who hits a nice routine fly ball, Tipton misread it. And that's her 2nd RBI of the game. Stephanie Morgan steps in. She's 3 for 5. Runners on the corners with 2 outs. It is 11-2. The first pitch on the way. And it's a strike in the upper corner. Morgan not really happy with that call. The zone's really been kind of all over the place today for the umpire. She'll take low for ball 1. 1-1 the count. Steps in. Little dribbler over to the left side. That's going to get down. Dante's going to go home. The throw to second, not in time. And Dante Robinson scores. And that's an RBI single for Stephanie Morgan with 2 out. So now the Diamondbacks are pretty much have blown this game all wide open. And here comes probably the frickin' hitter of the century right now in this game with 3 home runs and a couple of singles. Swung on and missed for a first pitch strike. Caught the inside, got her to chase. 0-1. Keisha trying to keep her 5 for 5. Popped up, fouled out of play, and it's 0-2 to Keisha Phillips. That one looking. Strike 3. Caught the bottom side of the plate. Keisha Phillips can't believe it. And that perfect day comes to a close as she is rung up on strikes. But that's what I was talking about earlier as we head to the bottom of the 8th. The zone has really been kind of back and forth. There are some balls being thrown over the plate that are kind of like in the zone and they don't get called, and then like vice versa. And it's just been I guess it just really depends on how the catcher's framing it. Tipton is up now. She's 0 for 3. She bunts it. She has the speed to get to first. Angela's throw will barely beat her out, and that's the first out of the inning. Or first out for the Rockies. So Colorado probably not with a lot of things going on for them. Just going to try and muscle this out. Oh, Cullen hits one hard to center field. It's on its way. It's off the fence by a little bit. Keisha could not get the ball. Cullen may end up going to third. She's going to try. Morgan's throw doesn't get to the ball. That's interesting. Why are we not going after the ball? What happened? So Cullen ends up with the triple. And Cullen's really been the main artery of this Rockies offense. Here comes Futterman, who hit the home run right after Cullen. And she's going to pop it over to the right side. Ernie Steele on the way, and he doesn't get it, and that's going to get down. So Raquel scores on a Futterman blooper routine fly ball. That one's going to be labeled as a potential single. And that's going to bring up Barbara Jones, who's got a couple of singles today. She's 2 for 3. Strike one. Watch as it go by. 0-1. If it's one thing both teams have to clean up on, it's definitely the fielding. We've seen some decent fielding out of both teams, but also routine stuff that just shouldn't be missed. Swung on and missed outside corner for Barbara Jones. She's now in the hole 0-2 with Futterman over on first. Delvecchio throws. Grounder over to the left side. Jocinda might got it. She does. The throw to first in time. The throw to... not in time for first. I'm sorry, I meant to throw to second. The throw to Luna was time to get Futterman, but Jones beat out the throw from Luna. And that's going to bring up Todd Helton, who's 1 for 3. Kind of curious to see what we do in the 9th. The coach, nice little line drive opposite hit for Todd Helton. Amir's on the way. Can't get it. Todd Helton in with another single. But we're talking to Coach Corang before the day, and he has a reliever, the saver, Amir Khan. Which means that's probably going to take a little bit of shifting. And here comes the pitch from Delvecchio to Ekman, and that's inside. But on the zone for strike one. Delvecchio's thrown 63 pitches. Here comes 64. Swung on and missed. 0-2 now for Ekman with 2 out and 2 on. The pitch popped up and out of play, and we'll do it again. Delvecchio with 4 Ks on the day. Looking real good. Next pitch. Swung on. Drilled to the left side. Amir's on his way. And he doesn't get it. Jones might try to score. And she's not going to bite. So now, the Rockies with the bases loaded in the bottom of the 8th. If Daniel Willis can get something going, this could be a nice little rally for the Rockies. Swung on and missed. He swung early. Next pitch on the way. Little dribbler over to the left side. Amir's looking for it. Can't get it. And that's going to score Jones. This might score Helton. Helton's rounding. Amir's throw to Stephanie not in time. And Willis is on with a double. And that scores 2. It's hard to tell how the players field. I don't really remember how the players field in this. That's going to bring up Winchell. So a Willis double scores 2, and it's now 12-5. The throw. Fouled off at the tip of the bat. 0-1. Little dribbler to the inside. That's going to get through for a base hit. So the Rockies, with something going, have now scored 3 runs in the bottom of the 8th. That's 12-6. That's going to bring up Wasseris. And Angela Delvecchio, who had not thrown more than 55 pitches coming into this inning, is now at pitch count number 70. Yeah, Angela, and with 2 outs as well. Angela's pitch to Wasseris. Watches it go by for a strike on the inside. Delvecchio looking for the sign on Robinson. The throw to Wasseris. Bunted down the right side. That's an interesting play. Delvecchio missed through it, but she does get it over to first in time to steal. And that's going to end the inning, but not before a flurry of miscommunication and errors by the Diamondbacks. And take a look at the hit counter. Not for lack of being out hit. 26-22. It's a 12-6 game, and what's probably should be more. So here we go to the top of the ninth, last inning of the game. It is a 12-6 run differential. Daniel Willis pitching, misses inside for ball 1. 1-0. Delvecchio's had a nice day, 2 for 4 with a double and a single. Swung on and missed at a hanging curveball that broke real flat right at the last second. 1-1. The pitch on the way. Little dribble over to the right side. This might bounce foul, and it does. Delvecchio tripped up on the way to first. Hope she's okay. So 1-2. Willis on the mound. It's more than likely looking. And that one is gonna hit the bottom side of the zone, and Delvecchio watches it go by. Strike 3. But right as Angela's pitched a great game. Angela Delvecchio pitched a great game. She got rocked up in a little bit in the 8th inning here. Oh, hit hard for Amir Khan. Drilled on its way. It's gone. So Amir Khan answers with a solo shot of his own. And it's now going to be 13-6 Diamondbacks. Just barely under 400 feet out the right side, right down the foul line. Amir Khan caught a curveball hanging on the outside of the zone, and he watched it all the way. Amir Khan is going to come in and close out this game. Now here's somebody who's had a struggle offensively. Out of all 22 of those hits, or 26 of those hits the Diamondbacks have had, Jacinda Smith is 0 for 5, having a sluggish start. Dribbler down the right side, she might be able to make it this time. Ekman misfielded it, the throw to first. End time, and Jacinda Smith still hitless. Normally one of the better players, but definitely not having a good day. Not a good opening day for her. Ernie Steele steps up, though. 2 for 5 with a couple of singles. He's going to watch that one go by for a strike. 0-1. The next pitch from Willis. Swung on and missed kind of right down the middle. Ernie Steele may have swung a little early on it. So 0-2 with 2 out. That pitch way inside. Steele had to back off the plate. It's now 1-2. 2 for 5 today, the first baseman. And it's fouled up and out of play. That one I felt like was definitely going to hang down. 1-2. And this pitch again, inside. 2-2. Ernie Steele fighting the count. 2-2 pitch on its way is going to miss for ball 3. And Willis, I think, really mad at Futterman for not able to frame that a little bit better. Next pitch on its way, and that's going to be a little pop-up in front of the catcher. Futterman makes it, throws it to first, and that will end the top of the 9th. 3 outs away, and the Rockies have left. Grace Tipton, Colin, and Futterman, pretty much the power hitter portion of the lineup. Coach is going to call timeout, and Angela's day is going to be done. There's going to be some switching around. Amir's going to go ahead and pitch. Dante is going to move to the left field, and Angela's going to go under center behind the plate. I didn't realize Amir Khan didn't have a lot of juice in him. So Amir Khan looking to save the game. His first pitch on the way. That's in there for a strike. Grace Tipton, 0 for 4, just like Jacinda Smith, did not really see much offensive power today. That one in there for a strike. And what a nice cutting curveball that was. That one looked like it was going to break and be a ball, and it just hung right there. Amir Khan goes into the stretch, looks, swung on and missed, and Tipton is rung up. And the Rockies are down to 2 outs. That brings up Raquel Cullen, who really only needs to hit for a double, and she will have hit for the cycle. She has a home run, a triple, and a single. It's going to be up to Amir Khan to see if he can ring her up. And that's a strike, and that left hanging cutter is something Amir Khan has really worked on in the summer. The next pitch from Amir Khan, swung on, little grounder. Amir Khan's got it. The throw to first, and that's out. Number 2. So the Rockies down to their last out. Libby Futterman, the catcher, trying to keep all things in balance for the Rockies. Granted, they are down by 7 runs. Pitch on its way, and that's a ball. It hung low. Khan gets into the stretch. Swung on and missed. Nice little fastball, topping out at 76 over the plate. And the count's 1-1. Futterman's had a decent day with the home run and a couple of singles. The next pitch on its way, and Futterman did not chase. It's now 2-1. So the saver, Amir Khan, in right now. He's looking for the sign. He deals. Swung on, and that's drilled. Dante's running over to get it. And he dives and makes the play. Doesn't get the out. But a nice diving stop to keep Futterman from reaching extra bases. And the Rockies' last glimmer of hope now rests on Barbara Jones, who has had a very decent day. 3 for 4 with a few singles. There he goes into the stretch. Drilled down the center field line. Nice jumping grab by Stephanie Morgan, and that's going to do it here in Playground Commons. The final score, Arizona 13, Colorado 6, and the first game of the season in the books with the Diamondbacks dub. Let's take a look at the rest of the league. Tampa Bay with an absolute mess around on the Bombers, 21-8. Yikes, you hate to see that. 6-0, Blue Jays blank the Orioles. Indians blank the Monsters, 11-10. That went 9 innings. Kansas City Royals blank the Tigers, 6-1. That went into extras, it looks like, with the X on that. Oakland takes out the Hornets, 18-3. Texas rings up the Angels, 7-3. The Phillies take care of the Braves in their in their first day, 5-2. And the Wombats with a nice little home opener upset against the Yankees, 8-7. The Melonheads 9-3 over the Reds. The Astros lose to the Cardinals in their home opener, 6-11. And the Padres blank the Fishes, 7-1. We go back to the team page and we take a look at the standings. So everybody fighting to be in the playoffs. There are 4 seeds available. The 1 seed for each division, and then the wild card. So it looks like our next team that we play will be at the Padres, and that will be for the home game. And the Padres also won their first game. So hope you guys have all enjoyed the videos. It's very great to be back into Backyard Baseball 2003. I will say this much. I'm going to have to buy some throat spray or something because I forgot how much talking I do during these games. And my freaking voice is going to be all cracked out tomorrow going to work. I can already feel it. But, nevertheless, hope you guys enjoy the videos. When we come back, we'll be taking on the San Diego Padres at home for the home opener. It should be a good one. So until then, next time, I'll see you guys later.